And welcome back to Sports Weekly on IEMG. We're talking some college basketball now. I know the season just ended, but we got some big news here in San Bernardino. SBVC basketball star Dominique Daniels signed with a Division I program, and not just any D1 program. He's going just down the road to California Baptist University to play in front of that great event center crowd for the Lancers. Dominique Daniels had a couple fantastic seasons at SBVC, part of those Wolverine teams that made the Elite Eight in back-to-back years. He led Southern California in scoring this season, and he's ready to get buckets and play some great defense for CBU next season. Here is Dominique Daniels. And now join us here on the show. He was an SBVC basketball star, and now he's a California Baptist basketball star. Dominique Daniels leading the Wolverines the past couple of seasons. A Wolverines team that made it to 2 straight Elite Eights, and now he's taking his talents down to the Lancers. Dominique, first off, congratulations on signing with CBU. Was this kind of just a lifelong dream to play Division I college basketball?
It definitely was a lifelong dream to play Division One basketball. Even since I was like a little youngin, like this always been my dream. Like it really didn't matter to me, like whether it was a big school or not. Like I just wanted to play Division One basketball. So I'm just grateful to God that I'm able to have this opportunity.
Now, listen, SBVC and CBU, I mean, they're just down the freeway from one another. They're not really that, far apart. So I assume you've had the chance to go down to the event center at California Baptist and see a home game because, man, people love Lancer basketball. That place gets packed. It gets loud. Are you excited to play your games there?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. And I honestly, I can't wait. Like, I've been working out recently a lot these past few weeks, just trying to get ready and get back into that mode. So I'm definitely excited to play in front of the Lancer Nation.
Well, Dominique, going back to San Bernardino Valley College for a moment, 2 great seasons. I know the previous season you got injured on the way to the Elite Eight and to get a chance to play in that Elite Eight game. But this past year, another great season for Coach Quincy Brewer and the Wolverines. When you look back on your couple seasons at SBVC, what are some of the things that you'll remember about those 2 great seasons?
Some of the things that I feel like I remember is just the the grit that everybody had and that everybody was on the same page as far as what we wanted to do. So that's why I ended up going back my second year just to get better, obviously, to get better at my position and like being more vocal on the court. But that's what I feel like I remember the most, just the brotherly bond that me and my teammates had with each other.
You guys came so close to, making it to the Final Four, making it to a state championship game. Does that kind of stuff fuel you? Do you use that as motivation? Like, hey, I want to be known as a champion. When people talk about Dominique Daniels, I want them to think of as a champion. Conference titles are nice, and they hang those banners at SBVC and CBU and whatnot. But when people talk about, you want your legacy to be like, hey, he's a championship guy. He was part of some championship teams.
Yes, that's definitely fuel to the fire, honestly, because I feel like we definitely could have won, but I mean, things happen, so there's nothing else you can do about it. So you just got to keep pushing forward in life and not quit. So that's pretty much what I've been doing all my life is just not quitting because I've been overlooked so many times in my life, and there was at one point where I thought I was gonna quit, but I just told myself to keep going. So that's why I'm where I am today.
Dominique, what's something that you learned about yourself, maybe as a person or as a basketball player, these last 2 years at SBVC? Do you feel like you've grown maybe as a basketball player, as a leader, maybe how you've kind of evolved maybe the last 2 years, as you go to CBU now?
I definitely evolved as a basketball player and being a leader. My first year, I was vocal, but I wasn't as vocal as I am now. Like going into this my sophomore year and now becoming a junior at CBU. Off the court, I'd definitely say I've gotten better at like communicating with other people, or like even just like helping other people out with anything they need. Yeah, that's pretty much what I feel like I got better at.
So, Dominique, I'm sure you've had a chance, obviously, to talk to head coach Rick Croy with the Lancers and, kind of start preparing, like you said, working out, getting ready for the upcoming season. How do you kind of fit in with CBU? Are you a shooting guard? Are you a point guard? Does Coach Croy expect you to come in and start getting some minutes right away? I mean, how much has he told you about what your role might look like this upcoming year?
From what I know, I feel like my role pretty much is going to be the same. Just becoming or being a leader, being an extension of him on the court. Um, Mainly what I've been doing is finding my teammates early, make sure they're getting going. And then when it's time for me to take over the game, then I'll just do what I do and I'll just take over the game. But that's pretty much what I feel like my role is gonna be.
When you talk about doing what you do, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you led all of Southern California in scoring this past season, right? Around 26 or 27 a game. Is that right?
Yeah, I definitely upped my scoring for sure this year because I felt like I had to. So yeah, yeah.
Well, Dominique. So here's the deal. So I broadcast the CBU basketball games on ESPN. So I've done the Lancers the last couple of years, and I know Coach Croy loves defense. I mean, there's a lot of games where it's like 62-60 and 61-57. I mean, they go hard on the defensive end. So I know you can score. But do you know your mindset going in to joining the CBU program? Is it, hey, if I want to see the floor, if I want to stay on the floor, I got to do it at both ends, man. I got to play some defense. The buckets will come, but I got to play defense too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, all my life, that's all I know is defense. Really, I played for some pretty well known and good coaches that helped me with that along the way. One of them was Pookie Wigington. It's like another father to me. Like I love him to death. So yeah, he literally he really instilled that in me. Like from day one, like it was if you don't play defense, like you're not gonna play. So and that's how every single coach has coached me. And it's crazy to see it like coming full circle because like if you really don't play defense, like you're really not gonna play. So yeah, that's all I know.
Yeah, you know what? I was going to say, I'm sure Quincy Brewer was the same way at SBVC, right? Like, okay, go get your buckets. That's nice, but we need you to get after it on the defensive end as well. Is that right? To stay on the court?
Yes, yeah, most definitely. He instilled that in everybody on the team for sure.
All right, Dominique, finally, CBU is now eligible for the NCAA tournament. In fact, this past year was their first year that they're eligible for the big dance, March Madness. So, going into the program, are you excited about that opportunity to maybe lead that Lancers team to their first ever NCAA, appearance? I mean, that would be huge news here in the Inland Empire to see a Lancers team do that.
Yes, I'm definitely excited about that. I've wanted to play in that tournament forever. Like, that's like a dream of mine to play in that tournament. Not only play in it, but have an opportunity to win it. So that's what I've been thinking about the most, honestly, that tournament. So, yeah.
Well, yeah, now they're eligible, and it could happen, and Dominique Daniels could be leading the way. Dominique, congratulations taking your talents to CBU after a great run with the SBVC Wolverine. Just want to say congratulations, and I will probably see you soon at some point out there at the CBU Event Center as you guys lead up to the season, man.
Yes, sir. Most definitely. Appreciate you having me.
You got it. That's Dominique Daniels here on the show, the former SBVC Wolverine, now going to CBU. Congratulations to Dominique Daniels. Definitely be keeping tabs on him down there at CBU. Well, that's going to do it for this episode. My name is Pep Fernandez. Make sure you subscribe to the IE Media Group YouTube channel. That'll do it for this show, your favorite show, Sports Weekly on IEMG. See you next time.